certainly, we have to pass the baton to another generation. And that's why we're here. Another day or so we may be gone. But the reason why I came here, and Major General Joseph McNeil came here, was also to encourage the young people to stand up for your rights. Study the law that we did, find out what rights we have, and if you're going to have a demonstration, make sure you contact the local police department, because that's what they're for. We had no deaths in Greensboro after our movement. The only danger we had during the 60s was that one young woman was coming past the hotel, coming back to campus after a demonstration on Saturday, February 6, 1960. Someone dropped something at the hotel, I don't know, it was a pebble or rock or whatever, and it chipped her tooth. But after that, come 1968, on our campus, that's when it got bad. Somebody started trouble, and Governor Sanford had to nationalize the National Guard to come in, and we lost one student was killed, and 2 more students were injured. That was a different scene. I'm not going to say I know who did it, but the ones who I think was part of the era, I talked to them in 1964 when they were freshmen on A&T's campus. One was a family member. He came to A&T to be a leader, like his cousin Ezel. And I told him in front of the other guy, listen, man, don't start any trouble to get anybody hurt or killed. We consider life the most important thing. Whatever goal you're trying to reach is not worth anybody's death or getting injured. So that would be my message to all those who are demonstrating now, to learn from us. You know, situation may be changed, it may be 50 years later, but we still have to respect law enforcement officers. And you can see a picture of Jesse Jackson with the Capitol Police Department. He was walking hand in hand with him. Like that, the police chief was his father. And the police chief looked at Jesse like it was his son. Can you imagine that? We have the picture in the archives. You should get that picture. And we had that relationship whereby no matter what we did, we gave respect to the law officers. That's why we had no killing, no mass injuries, because we did not pursue that type of demonstration. We were nonviolent, but we were respectful. And when I took Major General Joseph McNeil, David Richmond Franklin came to my mother and father's home on the night of Sunday, January 31st, 1960, which incidentally is the anniversary of the passage of the 13th Amendment on Tuesday, January 31st, 1865. And the next day, Abraham Lincoln declared National Freedom Day, which is February 1, 1865. So that's what this is all about. I'm a historian, so this is fulfillment of prophecy that we will rise again. I want you to understand the historical date that's happening now on the full moon. But anyway, I took him to the house, and my mother said, what are y'all doing? I said, we're going to start something tomorrow. We have a sit-in, nonviolence. She said, what? I said, well, we thought about having a nonviolent demonstration. Joseph, Franklin, and David, and myself. She said, listen, boy, I'm going to tell you something. You realize what you guys are doing could get a lot of people hurt? I said, yeah, we thought about it. She said, son, you don't think about it. When you start that motion, it's going to be action and reaction. The golden rule. Whatever you start, make sure your intentions are right, because if your intentions are not right, you can hurt a lot of people. So we left the house with that blessing. And so I share that with you. Thank you.
I didn't let my parents know what we were thinking about doing until we did it.
Yeah.
And I talked to Mom. I said, Mom, I might be going to jail. She said, why would you do something like that? What have you done? I didn't send you to that school in North Carolina to go to jail. What's this about? It was on my part. We're doing what you taught us to do. To take a stand, to stand up when you're right. So after much back and forth, she supported the effort, as did many thousands of others, parents, people who cared, teachers, But we needed the support, and it was forthcoming. And actually, the sit-ins did an awful lot for America, and making America strong and getting us together as one people. Racial segregation was an evil. It needed to be eliminated from our lives. So this was one step of many that were taken during that period of time by people who made enormous sacrifices. In some instances, loss of life, but certainly the other physical aspects of harm, as well as what it did for our spirit. Segregation was meant to demean, to lower, and to abase. And we made America better. And by making America better, we made the world better.